Η αναμέτρηση έγινε στη Χερόνια, στην κεντρική Ελλάδα, μια περιοχή που σήμερα έχει βαμβακοκαλλιέργειες. Για τον Φίλιππο μια ήττα θα σήμαινε το τέλος των κατακτήσεών του. Μια νίκη θα του έδινε το κίνητρο να κινήσει τον στρατό του προς την Ασία. Τον Αύγουστο του 338 π.Χ. φτάνει η μέρα της μάχης στη Χερόνια. Ο Αλέξανδρος είναι 18 ετών. Ο Φίλιππος αποφασίζει ότι είναι καιρός ο γιος του να γίνει διοικητής. Τον τοποθετεί επικεφαλής του ιππικού. Είναι μια δύναμη 2.000 ιππέων που βασικός στρατηγικός τους ρόλος στις μάχες του Φιλίππου ήταν ένας: να επιτεθούν στον εχθρό από τα πλάγια. Με τη μάχη στη Χερόνια, ο ιστορικός Διόδωρος ξεκινά την αφήγησή του για τη ζωή του Αλεξάνδρου.
The armies deployed at dawn, and the king stationed his son Alexander, young in age, but noted for his valor and swiftness of action, on one wing, placing beside him his most seasoned generals, while he himself, at the head of picked men, exercised the command over the other. Individual units were stationed where the occasion required. On the other side, dividing the line according to nationality, the Athenians assigned one wing to the Thebans and kept command of the others themselves.
I am standing on the site of the Battle of Chaeronea. King Philip begins the battle by sending his Macedonian phalanx forward. They smash into the Athenian left wing. But suddenly, the signal to retreat is given. Now, for a massed phalanx of infantry to move backwards, keeping formation, is an almost impossible achievement, only made possible because these are the finest infantry troops in the world. The Athenians and their allies now move forwards and left across the battlefield towards the apparently retreating Macedonians. But the Thebans, the more disciplined troops, stay where they are, which turns out to be a mistake, because between the Thebans and the allies, a gap opens up. And that gap is seen by Alexander. He's waiting with the cavalry. When he sees that gap, he charges forward, smashes through it. He encircles the Thebans and is able to attack the allies in their flank. At the same time, the Macedonian phalanx now stops and starts to advance. They steamroller through the Athenians, cut them down. 2,000 of them surrender. The Thebans are not so lucky. Completely surrounded by Alexander and his cavalry, they are killed almost to a man.
Την επομένη της αιματηρής μάχης του 338 π.Χ. τα χωράφια στη Χερόνια είναι γεμάτα πτώματα. Ο Φίλιππος με τη βοήθεια του γιού του καταφέρνει το στόχο του να εξουσιάζει την Ελλάδα.
The sacred band of Thebes is buried here, underneath the statue of a lion. The Athenian dead were cremated. The Battle of Chaeronea did two things. On a personal level, it proved Alexander to be an efficient and courageous commander of what was probably the finest cavalry force the world has ever seen. Politically, it established Philip's control over Athens and most of the Greek city-states. He could afford to be generous. He offered peace and the release of all prisoners. His terms were accepted. Alexander himself was sent with an honor guard to Athens, bearing the ashes of the Athenian dead. But relations between father and son